What is cracking, my G's? Welcome back to Cortes vlog. So in this video is a special video because, like you guys know, it's the new year, ready 2025, and your boy has an issue with the car, and I'm gonna show you guys what's that issue. That issue is my engine light went on, and the reason why it went on is because my thermostat is either stuck. I'm pretty sure it is stuck, because usually I did my research, and the research I did, it says like on special models of Mercedes, they get once you pass 100,000 miles, the thermostat usually gets stuck. It's because my coolant, I've never done a cycle of my coolant, which means I've never took out the coolant that it has and added a whole new fresh coolant, which I'm about to do today. And then on top of that, I'm also gonna change the thermostat. So that's what we're gonna do today in this video. I'm gonna flush out the existing coolant, add new coolant, and then do the thermostat. So stay tuned. Hopefully that gets rid of my engine light, and it does have an engine light. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna just turn on the car just so you guys can see. Yeah, so there you go. It has it, and yeah, hopefully once we do the coolant flush and the thermostat, everything should be good. And yes, I do have everything I need. I have the coolant I need. Supposedly from 2000 and I want to say 10 and newer, they use pinkish purple coolant fluid, and then from 2010 and under they use blue coolant. So yeah, this is the right one. Audi, Mercedes, Porsche, and yeah. And then I got the tool we need to flush out the existing coolant. But I don't think we're gonna use this, because supposedly in my cars there's an easy way to do it. Like underneath the front of my car, there's like a little thing to flush the coolant super easy, and if that's the case, we should do it quick. And then once we flush out the coolant, the existing coolant, what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour 1 whole gallon of this type of water, distilled water, and then flush it out, and then we're gonna do it again. We're gonna close it, add more, and then flush that one out, and then do it one more time. Do it 3 times, and after the 3rd time, and everything's all flushed down, everything's clean, there's no coolant left in, we're gonna add the new coolant. Right here, right in here, we got the part we need, and it's the thermostat. So the thermostat is expensive, and then usually they don't sell the thermostat by itself. I'll show you guys later on in the video, but yeah, usually they don't sell the thermostat by itself. They sell it with the whole housing, so that's how I bought it. But we're not gonna put the whole housing, we're just gonna take out the old existing thermostat with this new one, and hopefully that should be good. So stay tuned, my G's gang. So yeah, like I said, guys, so specifically on certain Mercedes models, once you pass the 100,000 miles on the car, it's always suggested to do the whole coolant flush and add new coolant in. And I don't know if you guys remember, like maybe 3 weeks ago, or not that long ago, I did, maybe a month or 2 ago, I did the whole service on this car, which was the oil service, engine filters, cabinet filters, all that good stuff. The only thing I didn't do was the coolant flush and add new one, which I should have during that time. But to be honest, we're not experts in this channel. We're just doing things as we go, and we're doing it ourselves because I like doing things hands-on, that's why. And like I said, I didn't know, and now that I know, I guess once you pass 100,000 miles on Mercedes, BMWs, or anything like that, Porsches, whatever, the best suggestion is to do do the coolant flush and add new coolant. So that's what we're gonna do today. My car has 128,000 miles. I bought this car used with 70,000 miles. So that's how much miles your boy has added on this to this car, which is not bad because like you guys see, your boy goes on cruises. I go places with this car, which is awesome. So yeah, stay tuned my G's, and that's what we're gonna do. Right now I'm gonna lift up the car from the front, get the bottom plastic off, because I believe there's like a coolant flush underneath. If not, we're gonna use this device we got, which is not bad, and we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. All right guys, so right now I'm gonna show you the part. So this is the whole part, and you see how there's 3 bolts right there? Those 3 bolts and this top thing right there, let me show you and put it down. This right here is the sensor, the coolant sensor, and there's 3 bolts. This top part is just the thermostat, and this bottom part's the housing. So the bottom part we're not gonna use, which is okay, because if I ever need to change it, I already have it. We're just gonna do the thermostat, so stay tuned my G's. Everything's here, and yeah, ready to go. So I'm gonna get the car up and ready to go, so stay tuned. All right guys, so like I said, this is the housing. Right now my dad went out his way and took out the 3 bolts I showed you, and then there's the thermostat. There you go. This is all we need, literally, hopefully. But if we need the housing, we got it. So we're ready to go, and we're just gonna lift up the car right now and get things going. All right guys, so we already lift up the car. It's lifted. Right now we're gonna take out the plastics. Right here. Yeah. This one's off. Este se puede quedar ahí. Este sí se va a quitar. Alright guys, so right here, there you go. There's the thermostat, my G's. Right here's the coolant sensor. So right now we're gonna take this off so we have more access to it. ¿Sí la miras? Yeah. And there it is. Nice. So now that we found the thermostat, we're gonna get everything ready up here, and then down here I'm gonna take out the plastic because there might be a drain plug to drain out the coolant. So we'll see. But yeah, there's the thermostat. Look how dirty this is. Damn, I'm gonna have to take my car somewhere to get my whole engine bay and the bottom clean. But look at this, there's the thermostat, my G's. That's the one we're looking for. Crazy. Right now, let's see if we could take this one off, because it's hard to do things with one hand. But we out here, boys, doing what we can. I got it out of its place, but it's because there it is. So look, there, this one came out. I'm gonna put it right here for now. Now he has more access. Te iba a decir, apa, Alright guys, so my dad just took off the sensor, the coolant sensor, and right there where he's at is where the coolant usually you pour. Oh wow, es amarillo, está feo. It's like yellowish. Yeah, ya era tiempo.
Okay, abajo, ¿dónde está la margarita?
Yeah guys, it needed some, and like the coolant looks yellowish. It's not supposed to be yellow, it's supposed to be blue or red. So see, the coolant was an issue. So right now we're gonna take out the plastic, try to find that flush. Hopefully there is one, so it's easy for us. If not, we're gonna have to do it manually through here, and then maybe through the radiator. So stay tuned, G's. Oh yeah, before I go, like I said, this is the thermostat, the new one. It's the new one, and the old one's in there. New, old. So So stay tuned, gangsters. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so right here we got this little bucket thing to pour out the old coolant. And then just in case my car doesn't have that plug or like drain thing underneath the front, once we take out that plastic, and if it doesn't have it and we do it manually, we're gonna use this device, which is a pump, and it's a multi-use transfer pump for like $9-10 bucks, and it's really good, so I recommend it. Right now we're gonna go underneath, take out the plastic, and check if we can find that plug. So stay tuned. All right, boys. So right now we're taking off the plastic, all the screws. Once all these are off, hopefully we can find that coolant like plug to flush all it out with no problem. Because if that's the case, it'll make our job easier. Because it's just like a little thing where it literally gives us access to flush the whole coolant off. I'm not sure if it's true. I just saw a video. I hope my car has it, and if it does, it'll make our job easier today. So stay tuned. We're removing off the plastic right now. Plastic is out. Very dirty, but it's out, as you guys can see. Let me show you guys the underneath. Hopefully it has it. ¿Si lo tiene pa o no?
Tienes que ver el año de esto, bien caro. Aquí no tiene.
Alright guys, so my dad found it. Right there. Pretty cool. Nice. ¿Unas pinzas reguladas? ¿Quieres? Plug it. Ya está duro, pero we were gonna use this little hose we got, but my dad said we don't need it. It could just fall off directly, so we'll see. Alright guys, so he opened it and nothing's coming out. So when we looked on top, it looked like it barely had coolant, so I'm asking him maybe there wasn't any coolant, that's why. Alright guys, it worked. Look, it's pink. Nice, so I got the right coolant. Tiene que ser el mismo color que compré, y sí es como rosita rojo. Nice, good job. Look at that. Nice. So we're gonna let it drain. Hacemos a que se cabe todo, pa, y después lo vamos a cerrar y echarle agua que se llene y hacerlo otra vez. Okay? Alright guys, so I just finished explaining to my dad, we're gonna let it drain. Yeah. We're gonna let it drain all of it. Once it's completely stopped draining, we're gonna close it, put 1 gallon of water, let it go through the system, heat up the car, and then drain it out again. And then we're gonna proceed and put the new coolant in, and we got the correct one. As you guys saw, the color. The color's not that messy, to be honest. Damn. Look, my dad took out the he took out the whole thing. Like, fuck it. Yeah. Look at that. So it's gonna drain out, and as you guys can see, it's like pinkish, almost purplish reddish, which is not that dirty, still clean. And then we're gonna look up here. Oh yeah, it's going down. So So once it completely drains out, I'll come back to you guys once we pour in the water and do it one more time. And then once we add the new coolant in, we're gonna take out the old thermostat and put the new one, and then everything should be good. So stay tuned, my G's. Ya que la eche toda, tengo que prenderlo, que se caliente un poco para que pase por allá abajo. Es un chingado.
¿Cuánto dices que tienes que echar?
El señor hizo cada galón 2 veces. Alright guys, so we just finished pouring 1 whole gallon. We're gonna do 1 more, or like half of one, and then we're gonna flush it out. But before we flush it out, I have to turn on the car and let it warm up so I can go through the whole processing and everything. And like I said, we're not experts. As things happen to my car, me and my dad like doing things ourselves, so we like learning as we go too. So if you do this on your own car, it's all on your own risk. Like as you can see, I'm risking everything, but I have confidence in me and my dad. So pretty much 1.5, it's full. So yeah, I'm gonna turn on the car. Before I turn it on, I have to close these. Tengo que cerrar esto, si no, si las suelta para arriba. Alright guys, so right now I just turned on the car so it can heat up the car. Once it's heat up and the RPMs go up for a bit, we're gonna turn it off and then flush it out, and then maybe do it 1 more time, and then we're gonna install the new coolant and then proceed with the thermostat. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so what I'm waiting for, I'm gonna show you guys. So when I turn on the car was literally empty, and this, as you can see, it's almost at 80 right there. Sorry, it was literally almost empty. Once it hits 1 more line, I should turn off the car and then we should flush it out. So it's almost at 80, it's halfway, it's going up slowly. Once it hits 1 more, we'll be good to turn it off and then proceed. It has to be halfway, and then once it's halfway, we'll turn off the whole car and flush it out and do it 1 more time before we add the new coolant in. So stay tuned, my G's. Once it pops up, I'm gonna turn off the car, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so it reached to 80 mark. It's halfway, as you guys can see, it's halfway. So now I'm gonna just turn it off. Now it's off. We're gonna flush it out and then do it 1 more time and then add the new coolant. Aguas, ya va a estar caliente. Deja que se enfríe un rato y está. Yeah, we're gonna drain out the water, do the same thing this time, and then esta vez y una más vez, y después le echamos de nuevo. So we're gonna flush it right now and then do it 1 more time, and then we'll add the coolant and then do the thermostat. So stay tuned. Jeez. Alright, my G's. So right now he took out the plug down there. He's pouring out the water. I'm gonna open this. Look at that. You hear, as soon as I opened it, it poured shit ton of out. ¿Abro la otra también?
No, el otro no, ¿dónde está?
My bag got wet a little bit. It's okay though. Crazy, it's a big puddle. We're gonna let it pour out, close it. We're gonna close it again, do it 1 more time, and then do the new coolant. So I'll get back to you guys once it's done flushing out. Alright guys, so he just closed up the bottom, it stopped leaking. This is the second round, we're gonna add the rest of the water. This is half a gallon that was left over from the last time. We're gonna pour all of it, and then we're gonna pour a full gallon. So it'll be a whole gallon and a half. So this one's done. We're gonna do the other one. This job could be messy, but because it's an AMG, it's very easy and clean. That's why I'm not like dressed up to go like do a dirty job. It's crazy how much coolant this car takes. Like 11 quarts, that's a lot. And there it is, guys. So now I'm just gonna close it and then wait for a bit and then turn on the car again and let the RPMs go up, let it get halfway like earlier, and once it does, we're gonna drain it out again, and then after that pour in the new coolant, and then we should do the thermostat, so stay tuned. All right guys, so now I'm gonna turn on the car. As you guys can see, it's not all the way to 80. We have to let it get halfway. Once it gets halfway and it gets warmed up, I'm gonna turn off the car and flush the rest out, and then we'll put in the new coolant in. Once the new coolant's in and everything's good to go, we're gonna take off the thermostat, put in a new one, and then we should be good to go. Once the new thermostat's in, I'm gonna go in the car, erase the old engine light, and then turn off the car, and then turn it back on, and then I shouldn't have any engine light popping up or any codes. It should be good after that, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so the car's been on for a while. It should be ready to go, and yes it is. Let me show you guys. It's ready to go. It's already at halfway. So you guys can see, it's halfway. So now I'm gonna just turn it off and then go outside, proceed and flush out the water. Once it's all flushed out, add the new coolant, and then we'll do the thermostat. So stay tuned, my G's. All right guys, doing this for the third time. Third and final time.
Brian, que está aquí arriba.
Go for it. Cool. Alright guys, so we're gonna let it all pour out. Once it fully pours out, we're gonna close it. Once we close it, we're gonna take out the old thermostat, put the new thermostat, put the new thermostat in, and then put the new coolant in. So stay tuned, my G's. Look at that puddle. All that's full. Crazy. It's getting super full. Look at that. About to hit the rim of the bucket. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the last time we're draining this out. And we're gonna close it up, do the thermostat before we add the new coolant, put the new thermostat in, finish this, put the new coolant in, turn on the car, let it get all the way halfway to 80, and then erase the engine light code, and then turn off the car, turn it on, and then we should be good to go. So stay tuned, my dude. He's closing it up right now, and then we're gonna do the thermostat. All right guys, so he's already closing up the little bolt down there, and if you're wondering which side it is on the C43 AMG, it's on the right side, and you're gonna find it underneath the plastic. So you're gonna have to remove the plastic, and it's gonna be like right there. You will see as soon as you put your hand in there, you'll see it just like a little turning thing, and then it just has like a hole where the coolant flushes out. So it's not that hard. Soon. Oh, okay. Alright guys, so this is the coolant that was in the car plus the waters we put in. It's crazy. Now we're gonna do the new coolant. Before we do the new coolant, we're gonna do a thermostat, so stay tuned. Right now we're gonna put back the plastic. Así va. So everything's closed down there. Now he's putting the plastic back. Once the plastic's put in good, we're gonna do a thermostat. So I'm gonna put this away and I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so right now we're putting the old coolant in these old gallons of water. So we could put them in there and then throw them away. But right now down here, everything's good. The plastic's back on. Right now we're gonna get ready to get the thermostat out. So stay tuned, my G's. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you guys the bottom right here real quick. Everything's closed. Everything's good to go. We're done down here. Now we're gonna focus right now on this thermostat we got going on. Gotta remove 1, 2, 3. We already took out the sensor. The sensor's right here. And then we're gonna remove those bolts and then remove this. It's just this little clip. Take it out. Take out the old thermostat. Got the new one right here. Once the new one's in, put in the new bolts in, and then connect that hose and the sensor, and then once that's in, we'll pour in the new coolant. Once the coolant's all the way in, we'll heat up the car. We'll do all that. We'll erase the code, and then hopefully we should be good to go. So stay tuned, my G's. Right now we're trying to take out those bolts. Once those bolts are out, I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so he just took out the bolts. They're right here. Now, es como este clip. ¿Quieres ver un video?
No, sí, pero podemos quitarlo, ya quitémosla.
Alright guys, he just pulled out the thermostat. Nice.
Cayó algo para adentro.
¿Qué? El plástico aquí era. Oh shit.
A ver.
Fuck.
Una lámpara.
Alright guys, so now he took it out. We checked out the existing thermostat and it's broken. Look, right here, it's broken. Let me show you guys good. It's broken. As you guys can see, it has this plastic racket. It's cracked right here. It's about to break. The other side has it too back here, but this one's completely broken. So that's why.
Sí, es agua. No tiene que ver nada con el motor, aceite.
We should be good. So once we take this one off, we have to remove this hose, put the new thermostat in, and then we should be good. So you see, that code that came up was because it found out that this got stuck and it was broken. So we took it out and it was true, it was broken. So now that the old thermostat we found out it's actually broken, we got the new one right here. So right now we're gonna take out that hose and show you guys. I'm gonna try to take this hose off. So stay tuned, my G's. Alright guys, so right now he took out the little pin. Once the pin is off, the hose could just come off. Oh shit, look. So this is the old one. So the old one's broken, look. Very broken, very ugly and everything. And the new one looks good. Look, not broken, good to go.
Si miras que este güey está cerrado.
Y este está abierto. That's crazy, guys. Qué chingo que el carro me dice que es, ¿ah? Luego supo.
Este tornillo estaba para quebrarse, ¿qué?
Y ya está, además está a un lado, este está quebrado, además está este lado que se está agarrando bien. That's the old one, guys. So these two sides were broken and it was literally just holding on by this plastic right here. But the other two sides were already, this one's broken. It's about to crack off. And then, yeah. So this is the old one, out with the old, in with the new. Here's the new bolts. Pon los nuevos si quieres. We're gonna put the new bolts in. Right now he's gonna put it in place. He's lining up the holes. Once they're all lined up, he's gonna put in the bolts. Once the bolts are in, he's gonna do the hose and then the coolant sensor. And then after that, we're gonna pour in the new coolant, turn it on, let it get to level, to 80 halfway, and then we'll clear the code, and then we should be good to go. So stay tuned. Right now we're putting in the bolts. My G. Making sure it's in place good. But yeah, that's it, my G's. Crazy. Like I said, we're not experts. We're learning as we go, so we're just like you guys. Because usually if I take this to Mercedes or anywhere else, it would charge me over 1,500. Mercedes like 2,500 just for this, which is crazy. And this is not as crazy, so like me and my dad could do it.
Vamos estas pero más largas.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Alright guys, so he just put in the clip. He's making sure it's in place good and tight. The bolts are in. Next thing is the coolant sensor. See, he's making sure he put it in right. So it has to, that clip holds the hose down very tight in place. Oh yeah, he already put the sensor in. As you guys can see, sensor, bolts, and hose is in. Now, we're just gonna do the coolant. My G switch is right here. He's gonna put the clip good. Once the clip is really in good, we're gonna put the coolant and proceed. So, stay tuned. Alright guys, so everything's good here. The bolts are in, the sensor's in, the hose is in place. Now, we're just gonna pour in the coolant. It's like a pinkish, purplish. Pretty crazy. So that I'm aware of, it takes 2 of these, maybe all 3 of these. So I bought 3 gallons just in case. So 1 whole gallon is gone. Now we got 1 more. We're gonna pour the old coolant in here, so we're gonna pour this next one. 2nd gallon going in. Se tiene que llenar donde se mira el palito ese blanco, ¿sí mira? Pero yo creo que este se va a llenar todo.
Un palito blanco.
Ahí adentro se mira que hay un palito blanco. Ahorita que se baje, se va a mirar. Mira. Porque dicen que no lo llenes hasta arriba porque es como se calienta, lo quieres
Resfriar.
ajá, ocupa espacio porque recibe. Alright guys, so we're probably gonna leave, yo creo que lo dejamos así, lo encendemos y así se baja, le echamos más.
Siempre.
Alright guys, so right now we're gonna turn on the car and see, make sure the levels go where they go. Alright guys, so right now we're gonna turn on the car. Alright, so we're gonna let it get all the way to 80. Alright, so while the car is heating up right now, we're gonna put the plastics back where they go. So this one's one of them. Second one. Man, you gotta love the German cars, man. Easy to work with if you know what you're doing, and yeah, it's amazing. So once it reaches 80, I'm gonna have to go in and erase the engine light because it still has it. See, it still has the engine light. It's almost at 80. It's not 80 yet. So right now, I'm gonna plug in my device to erase the engine light. I'm gonna show you guys. Alright, let me put it in and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so I just finished putting it in. Now I'm gonna go on my device. And it's trying to pair it. Alright, so once it reaches 80, as you guys can see, I could turn off the car, like the ignition. And then I'm just gonna erase the engine light code right now. Let me scan this. So as you can see, it says 3 codes found. And it's the thermostat. Let me show you it. See, the code was P0128, thermostat coolant. So now, what we do is go back, erase codes, erasing codes. It says codes complete, continue. I'm gonna turn off the car completely. Now we're gonna let it sit. Supposedly the codes are erased. Before we do that, cool, close everything. And then once it's warm up, I'm gonna go put some gas and then get back to you guys. Show you guys the end result. All right guys, so like I said, the inside's done. Out here, we closed everything. Everything's good to go. We're just gonna close this, put the car down. I'm gonna go out, put some gas in the car, and then come back to you guys and show you guys that everything's good to go. So stay tuned, my G's. But that's pretty much it. That's the labor, and that's how you guys installed a thermostat on a C43 AMG. And this is the old thermostat. Check it out. Old and the new one's in. So, and we only used a gallon of coolant, 1 full gallon and a half. I still have 1 full and a half left. So if I ever need coolant, I don't have to worry about it because I already have some. So yeah, my G, I'll get back to you guys as soon as I go put gas in this car. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for the engine stuff. Now we're gonna put the car down. I'm gonna do it slowly. Gotta take this to the other side. Alright boys, the car's going down. Just like that, bada bing, bada boom. Your boy is done. I'm gonna go put gas and then I'll get back to you guys, my G's. Yes sir, so now that I turn on my car to go put gas, I'm still at my house. I'm about to take off to put gas. There's no engine light. We're good to go. I'm just gonna go put gas and then we should be good to go still. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so your boy just finished putting gas. I'm gonna turn on the whip. Hopefully no engine light. Yup. No engine light, no gas light. Everything's good to go. It's halfway where it's supposed to be. Yeah, my G's, we're good to go. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys are new to this channel, please hit that like button and yeah, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching Cortes Vlogs. Gang.